Now that we've learned a little bit about comments, let's look at how we should comment when we're online. So, good commenting. Commenting allows for us to communicate with other people without being face-to-face. Even though we are not face-to-face with people, we still have to think about a couple of things. The first thing is how we write, and the second is what we write about. So let's look at that a little bit closer. Whenever you are commenting, the biggest rule that you should always follow is this. Always, always, always look at the comment for the positive. You always want to see what you can find that is good in a comment. We don't want to critique anyone and be negative about anything. Now let's look at the structure of how we should comment. We want to focus on capitalization. So even though it's a comment, you still need to, at the beginning of a sentence, put a capital, and for proper nouns, put a capital as well. Punctuation is important. You don't want run-ons because it does not make you sound like you are being proper and that people will want to understand or want to continue to read what you are writing. And also, put the correct spelling. Especially if you are talking about a specific place, you want to spell the name of the city or the state or the structure correctly so that if anyone were to copy your writing or to use in a report, for example, for Folklorama, you want to make sure that the spelling is correct. Now, the content of your comments. Make sure you give specific details. Don't say something like, "Oh, I like that thing that you said." Rather, you could say something like, "I really enjoyed how you wrote about your feelings when you saw the tallest building in the world." Don't repeat yourself. For example, "I like what you said and how you talked about the towers and how tall they were." That was just a run-on and it doesn't make much sense. So try to be very to the point and only say what you are trying to say. And add information. You could say, for example, "Wow, you visited the tallest structure? I have visited the Macau Tower. Did you know that it was the second tallest building in the world?" So you can take what someone wrote and you can offer more information into the conversation. Another thing you can do is you can give a compliment. For example, "You did such a great summarizing about the tower in your own words." And you could ask a question. For example, "Do you know what happens to the building if there is lightning?" These are all things we can focus on for how we comment. So just as a reminder, you can either praise a comment, you can ask a question, or you can give a suggestion. So go ahead and give your comments.